All right, so we're on record, and I am going to show you what some resources are on your next project. Okay, so grid design here. So you've got a number of attachments here that you need to look at. The first one is the grid itself. So you're not going to have anything on it when you open it because you've got your own copy, but I'm going to want you to come to it and where is the, I want to show more. There we go. Okay, so you can come up here to File, and you're going to make a copy, and you're going to give it a name. And I'm going to call this Goldfish Grid. And you don't have to share it until it's done. Okay, so now it's named Goldfish Grid, and I have 2 copies, as you can see up here. Now, so that's one thing you're going to do. And you might make 3 or 4 copies if you've got several ideas you're going to work through. So let's look at some of these pictures here. This is Mrs. Hamlin with some mittens I made her a couple of years ago, where I was looking at the FFA owl, and I took what was on the picture there and translated it into a grid design, and then I was able to knit it. So that was pretty fun. And you see it's in the yellow and the dark blue of the FFA colors. So the main part of the pattern knitting is in 2 colors. Okay, this is a Star Wars scarf. My sister is working on one of these. And you see that you can make simple pictures with a grid. So there's the spaceships, there's the funky space writing. But look up here at the Death Star. The Death Star is a little bit bigger. And to break it up and make it interesting, they're using value of light, medium, and dark. How are they making the medium there, guys? One of you answer me. What's this medium area?
They're using lines.
Yes, they're making lines of it. And you can make lines, or you can make a checkerboard like is down here. You can make vertical lines. Remember when we talked about hatching and cross hatching? It's just like that, only it's done with knitting instead of a pencil. Okay, so that light, medium, and dark, if you want to be realistic with your grid design, you need to remember that. Now, this is a simple picture. The lion is a symbol of Britain. If this had wings, then it would be a griffin, and it would be a symbol of Gryffindor because it's got the red, dark red, and the gold there. So you can see, and these are traditional kinds of mittens, and it's got a geometric pattern plus a pictorial pattern. Hi, Carter. Then this sweater is from a place called Fair Isle. It's north of Scotland in the Baltic Sea or the North Sea. It's very cold there. They do a lot of knitting, and these patterns have been used for hundreds of years, actually. So these are traditional patterns that people have used for hundreds of years. So it's kind of like the alphabet. There's not a copyright on these traditional patterns. So you could take some of these like for a border on your design, or you can be pictorial, whichever you like. This one I put in just for fun. There's a skull with some flowery stuff around it. People have been making patterns like this for hundreds and hundreds of years. So you're going to do this. Now, if you have trouble getting it to show up on the computer, if you have trouble, I need to show you how to fill in. We're going to look at mine. Okay, so you've made a copy, you've renamed it, and then you're going to come to fill. So if I click on a box and then you see the little fill bucket up here, click on that and it's going to give me choices. And right now I'm just using the straight orange. And orange. Now if I put one in the wrong place, let's put one where I don't want it. If I put one in the wrong place, there's two ways I can get rid of it. Okay, number one way, my back arrow. Boom, it's gone. Let's put it back. Number two way is I can select on it again, select here, and see where it's empty right here. Boom, puts it back to white. Okay, so I am started here. I'm going to do a pattern of goldfishes with kissy lips facing each other, because I'm hoping to get a goldfish for the classroom. That'll be fun. So you can see you want to keep it simple to begin with. Oh, and I know what picture didn't show up when I clicked. This one didn't. So you see how this is an all-over design with leaves and birds. So when you open your template the first time and it's totally blank, if you have a printer at home, you can print it. Sometimes when, like, I'm starting with something, I'll print one and use a pencil, and I'll work out how many blocks to go where. It's kind of fun. And if you design something that you absolutely want to knit it, then you can, I will show you that when we get back to in person. Okay, so any questions about this assignment? So you're going to be making some sloppy copies, and you're going to come up with a final copy. So that is exactly how to do that. And I stopped sharing, and I think I'm going to turn the record off now unless somebody's got a question about the grid project. Okay, we're going to stretch that into next week. So this week you should have done sketch 1, sketch 2, sketch 3 on Friday. Your knitting should be well underway. And you had 15 questions in the book to do. I want complete sentences. Okay, so then next week's work will be another chapter and your grid design and a sketch. So a little bit less next week. So I'm going to turn the record off, please. I think I did it. Huh. There, I have to do it there. Okay.